Good morning students. So last class we have discussed how to factorize quadratic polynomial and cubic polynomial. So today I shall start from exercise 2.4. So already I have completed exercise 2.3 in my last video. So here if you see the first question, determine which of the following has x plus 1 as a factor. So how to check whether it is a factor or not? You have to go for remainder theorem. So now in each polynomial you have to replace the value with x with minus 1, isn't it, the opposite sign? And here if you get remainder to be 0, that means x plus 1 will be the factor of that given polynomial. So I am starting my first question here, that is p of x is coming equal to x cube plus x square plus x plus 1. So here if I put minus 1 whole cube minus 1 square plus minus 1 plus 1. So minus 1 plus 1 minus 1 plus 1. So I think here we are getting our remainder to be what? 0. That means in this first question x plus 1 is a factor. Okay. So the next polynomial is x to the power 4 plus x cube plus x square plus x plus 1. So here again minus 1 to the power 4 so here it is, power is even, so it will be 1 minus 1 plus 1 minus 1 plus 1. So 1 minus 1 minus 1. So here our remainder is coming what? 1. So therefore in the second question x plus 1 is not a factor. Okay, next let us go for question number 3. P of x, it is x to the power 4 plus 3x cube plus 3x square plus x plus 1. So p of minus 1 to the power 4 plus minus cube plus, so simply you have to replace the value and you have to see whether you are getting is to be 0 or not. So plus 1 minus 1 will be cancelled. So here also we are getting remainder to be 1, that means it is not a factor. And the last question, polynomial p of x, it is x cube minus x square minus 2 plus root 2x plus root 2. So p of minus 1, so if you put here I think minus 1 whole cube minus 1 square minus 2 plus root 2 minus 1 plus root 2. So here you can see minus 1. So minus 1 whole square plus 1, but it is minus. So minus will be plus 2 minus, again minus will be plus root 2 plus root 2. So if you see this part will be cancelled, but here root 2 plus root 2 is 2 root 2. That means what we have understood from this question, that is question number 4 and question number 3 is not the factor, x plus 1 is not the factor, but and here also this is also not the factor. So only question number 1 you can see x plus 1 is the factor of only question number 1, isn't it? You can see next question is use the factor theorem, okay, to determine whether g of x is the factor of the polynomial p of x in the following case. Okay, so now you cannot use any other theorem, you have to use only your factor theorem. So here you can see you are given a question for polynomial, okay, and you have to see whether x plus 1 is the factor or not. So if you are going through remainder theorem, then you have to simply get the remainder 0, but this question now you have to go for using factor theorem. So in my last video I have already discussed how to do factor theorem, that is middle term splitting, isn't it? But here in this question, so here middle term you cannot use. Why? Because it is the cubic polynomial. Okay, so that means you have to go for step by step. Okay, that means first you have to take 1. So after that you have to check in which value you will get your remainder to be 0. So 2 plus 1 minus 2 minus 1. So this and this is cancelled. plus 1 and minus 1 is cancelled, so you are getting remainder to be what? 0. So therefore I can write that x minus 1 is the factor. Okay, after that you have to apply what? The long division method. So 2x square, 2x cube minus 2x square. So this will be minus, this will be plus. So this part is cancelled. This is 3x square, 3x square minus 2x minus 1. So you are going for 3x. So it is 3x square. Then minus 1 into 3x will be minus 3x. So this will be minus, this will be plus. So this part is getting cancelled. This is x minus 1. So here is 1. So minus plus. So we are getting 0. Okay. And what was the last step? We have to split our question part, is not it? So how to do? First you have to multiply 2 first part and third part. So first part and third part is what? 2. So you have to break 2 in such a way that you have to get your middle term to be what? 3. So simply I can write 2 plus 1. Okay, so 2x square plus 2x plus x plus 1. So here 2x will be common, x plus 1. Here both 1 is common, it is x plus 1. So what we are getting? 2x plus 1 and x plus 1. So I think if you see, this part is present in this question, isn't it? And here you were given whether this is the factor. So I think this was the given question and this you have done by yourself. Therefore you can write that g of x, that is x plus 1, is a factor of the given polynomial. Okay, so in this way you have to do the question. Okay, so remaining question number 2nd and 3rd you do by yourself.